Hello, everyone. And I want to emphasize the fact that it takes 8 seconds or less to impress someone and to have their interest. I talked about this earlier. When you are creating the sound of your voice to be an influence, you have to make an impression just like that. I talked about last time what makes you believable. What is it? Is it the words? Is it the emotion? Is it physicality? And what we come up with, and this has been done through research, is that words matter only 7% of the time. Okay. And if words are that least important, then we've got to take a look at the emotion and the physicality. And the emotion is what we're talking about when we refer to it as vocal tonality. What is coming across in your voice? Let's take a look again. I want to go over those 5 vocal power drivers of melody, pitch, pace, tone, and volume. I mentioned before, melody is the ascending and descending sounds, the ups and downs, the highs and lows of using it with your voice to create a mood. It's the mood that you're creating, whether it's happiness, whether it's being grateful, whether it's you're showing sadness. And let me tell you, remember when I mentioned before that monotone is 85% of the world? Monotone, how does that come across? Like the person is sad. Oh, you're so sad. So let's create more melody. Let's get more melody into your voice. The next thing is we talk about is pitch. Pitch is each of the notes that we would use. Think of the piano. The piano has 88 keys. Our voices could, if we worked on it, could do 40 of those notes that are on a piano. But even if we took our limited amount of, maybe many of you who are 1 to 3 notes, and you expanded it to even 10 different pitches, using 10 different pitches, that would create a melody that would just interest and vibrate off the person and have them want to listen to what you have to say. The next one, pace. Pace is how fast or how slow are you speaking? Go too slow, people are going to fall asleep. And they're also going to think that you're maybe talking down to them, like you are a child, or that you're not so smart that you could listen to this very well. If you go too fast, you lose the listener. You go at such a speed that the person can't process what you are saying. And inside of that, you have to create some moments of silence. When you create moments of silence, that person has time to process what you are saying. And then you can go on to your next thought and have everyone engaged and following you exactly what your thought pattern is and what you're trying to convey. Tone is how airy or how edgy your sound is. We can take and use anything in between any of these, or either end. If we're airy, if we have an airy sound, then we might want to use that at times when we're being more compassionate or when we're in the bedroom. But we don't want to be edgy in the bedroom, of course. Edginess can be for the boardroom. That's where the boss has to really get the ideas across and get the team in action. That's when edginess is to your advantage. But there are times, again, this is all about creating mood when you're using each of these. The last one is volume. How loud or how soft? When you're speaking softly, sometimes that can come across as not being as confident. So you tend to want some volume inside of what you are presenting. A volume on a scale of 1 to 10, when you stay around that 5 or 6 area, 5, 6, 7, you are at a volume that people are going to be able to listen and hear you. Too much volume can really come across as maybe being a little bit angry and can turn the person off. These are quickly the 5 vocal power drivers of melody, pace, pitch, tone, and volume, and the differences in how you can take and use these inside of your own voice and transforming it. Take a moment and practice these. Use a paragraph and recite it and add melody, add some volume, add some pitch, pace, tone. Play with it and see what you come up with. Be sure to record yourself so you can hear the differences and hear the transformations. I'm Sharon Merrill, your voice success coach. Thank you.